Welcome to Violet Connie Art. I'm painting a bald eagle today. First started with masking around the actual eagle and then painted the background with some ultramarine blue and some indigo and dabbed it off with a bit of tissue paper to give kind of a cloudy background. I underpainted the feather area with buff titanium and then the beak with Naples yellow. And then I went in with some burnt sienna and painted in each of the feathers, as you can see here. This video, by the time it's gone up, I would have painted this quite a few days ago because this was a gift for someone and I didn't want them to see it before they got it for their birthday. So I'm hoping that they like it when they finally received it. And yeah, the particular person likes eagles, so that's why I chose to do it. So for each of the feathers, I actually laid down some water first and then I dropped in the watercolour so that it would bleed down so that it was lighter at the edge of the feathers and darker at the top of the feathers, because on the reference photo that's kind of how they were. Not that this is exactly like the reference photo, but it's more my interpretation of it. And then I went back over with some sepia and painted in that gradient again on top of each feather to give it a bit more depth and distinction between each feather. And then I go back over a final time with the burnt sienna and a liner brush and paint in little strokes to represent each of the little bits of the feathers. I don't know the exact name of each of those little fine hairs, but yeah, those things. So this is actually from a reference photo from the website Paint My Photo, which I paint from a lot, and I'll leave a link to this particular reference photo in the description below. It was such a beautiful bird. When I found it, I knew that this was the one I wanted to do straight away. And I had quite a hard time trying to sketch this guy out. So I don't generally use a light box, but in this case I used a light box to get the general idea. Also particularly because it was a birthday present for someone and I wanted to do the best job I possibly could. So now I've gone in with yellow and I'm using a bit of lemon yellow and New Gamboge by Daniel Smith to paint the beak in 2 different tones, which it kind of is in the reference photo as well. And then I dip into my neutral tint and I use this for the feathers and for shadows and highlights and all of that kind of stuff for the rest of the painting. And his eye, his eye is actually, the eye colour I used buff titanium because it was such a white colour, and then did the shadows over that eye again with the neutral tint by Core, I believe. So I was using a mixture of Core watercolours, Daniel Smith and Winsor & Newton's artist quality grade watercolours. I found the feather painting on the top part here really quite difficult. Painting something that's white is really hard. Let me know in the comments if you have difficulty colouring or painting or drawing things that are white, because I know I do and I feel daunted, and that's why I left it till the end, because I was like so stressed about painting white. But I think that I kind of did an okay job. So yeah. So here is my final piece. It's a beautiful eagle, and this guy will be available in my Redbubble shop. I've actually recently updated it and put a lot of my artwork on there. So go and check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. So this was a lot of fun to paint, and I really hope that the person, when they receive it, does actually like it. It is their favourite animal, so fingers crossed that I've done a good job. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.